Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the first episode of Nomad Kitties, Pandemic Edition, Peru. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was so much fun, and it's only the beginning.
It's only the beginning.
But here are some answers to a few questions that we raised up during the podcast, and we want y'all to actually have the answers.
The first one about the forager's diet. 30% of forager's diet, which includes nuts, tubers, fruits, grass, seeds.
Gas.
30% of the diet was meat, and the rest, 70%, was these veggie things. So that's, yes, a big part of our history and our diet.
That's our answer. Because we were wondering how much of the percentage of their diet was meat.
Yes, and what the difference between forager and hunter was.
Okay.
So hunters were both killing small game usually, because we kind of took a while to step our game up into strategy.
Into extinction. Into animal extinction. And mass production. And cow rape.
Okay. Sorry. I'm still eating a little bit of meat. So I'm so desensitized. Yeah.
Wow,
so they hunted small game and scavenged for, whatever was left over from bigger.
Grains.
No. Scavenged animals that were left over by other animals.
Oh, like vultures.
We were like little vultures, yeah.
Wow.
So that made up 30% of our diet. 70% was the veggies, the grass, the seeds,
hunters?
the nuts. For hunter-gatherers, because they did both. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next, the Industrial Revolution was what sprawled a huge migration out of the Andes region, which includes Arequipa, includes Cusco, into Lima. There was a lot of factory jobs. People came and migrated for better opportunities, similarly to the Industrial Revolution back home.
In the U.S.?
Yes.
Where people left, rural areas to go to the cities.
Farmers
like
left.
New York, Chicago.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes. So this was happening with the timeline that we were talking about with Alex. It was actually, a little bit older. Alex was talking about, I think, the 1920s and above. But it happened around the 1890s. Similar to our Industrial Revolution, right? Or no, was ours 1700s?
I'm not sure.
We don't know. No more questions.
Wait.
Someone let us know in the comments.
Yeah, someone let us know in the comments.
We're trying to just be good. That's all we're trying to do.
But don't worry, we have another answer too.
Yes.
What was the question? What is the question?
Next one is about Japanese community.
What was the question?
Why did they have so many businesses? Why did they have so much success?
Here in Peru.
Yes. So our Nikkei peoples, that's the name of the Japanese settlers here, came, they were farmers. They were brought over by their empire to industrialize and, I guess, learn from the city, because they were trying to westernize. They came, the first settlers came on 4-year contracts, and then from then began to be entrepreneurs. So I'm sure this is not, we can't make everything too simple. Everybody didn't become an entrepreneur, but they did see opportunity and created a lot of businesses and, built their homes here. Some never ever went back to Japan. It was like an 80-day trip to get back to Japan that many people didn't do back when it was boats.
So we encourage y'all to do your own research as well.
Totally.
We don't have the answers to everything.
We don't.
So comment in the comments, whatever y'all know.
And shout out to my Nikkei people. Nikkei, I hope I'm saying Nikkei.
What are
people.
Nikkei?
Nikkei are what the you call Japanese settlers in Latin America.
Could you be a Nikkei if only if you're first generation, only if you're the first people that, the first generation of people that came here from Japan? Or is that a name that you continue to carry if your mother or your father was also a settler from Japan?
People continue to carry that name, even throughout, first generation, second, they're just still Japanese,
Wow.
So, hell yeah.
All right. So those were the three. Those were
four. I merged forager into, the diet meat.
So that was episode 1. We hope y'all enjoyed it. And this episode was made possible for the people, by the people, and Stephanie Zucasaca, Sonia Erika, and El Tres Danova.
Yep.
So shout out to y'all, and we'll see you at the next adventure.
Bye, guys.
Thank you again for choosing the Uber Spaceline Express. You are now departing Earth. Enjoy your trip. We're going